You can see the control room for just for a brief time, and then just for about 2 minutes or so, and then we can go back to the nav screen.
Be twice.
Yep, that's not a problem.
Yep, that's not a problem.
Okay, thanks, man.
So now we can start whenever you want. Let me, I gotta get on something white here.
Yeah, you heard that, Roland?
I don't know what our...
You don't want to
You can
progress
go ahead
back
and switch
to
it now if you like.
Well, I mean,
we see the next white or target of opportunity. Don't deviate. I'm sure we'll come across something.
Yeah. So I'm getting close probably where I can stop here in a minute on something.
Co-pilot, this is Science.
I'm just curious.
Hey, Science, this is Co-pilot.
Hey, Co-pilot. I just wanted to fill you in on what I was talking to Tom about earlier. If possible, we'd like to have the lasers on fairly often on this dive, just so we can get an idea of scale. I'll tell you when we could turn them on, but we'd like to probably have them on more often than not.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I just leave them on and...
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you could leave them on, and then when the video guys want them off, we can turn them off.
Okay. Sounds good.
Does that sound all right, Joe?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, if we come across something really interesting, we'll turn them off. Otherwise, we'll just run with them on for scale.
Yeah, and we'd like to have a couple close-ups, you know, with the lasers, and then take them off, and you know. Yeah. Thanks, Joe.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to sit down right here. Joe, we'll zoom in on this. Okay, coming down.
May not too much, you know, we need to be more yeah,
bigger.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I see something that might work.
Okay, it sounds good.
Pilot, this is Science.
But I think we'll have some opportunities.
Go Science.
Do you mind if we turn on the back row of lights just for 5 minutes?
No, go ahead.
Thank you.
You okay with reflections in your screen, Randy?
Yeah, they said 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm okay.
See the foreground?
Yeah. So, and then now
Thanks, John. Turn around and wave.
You want to move, we can start this.
Okay. I was only, my only mention
There he
was
is.
to, you know, this targeted site that day.
Thank you, John.
About 20 meters higher.
You're welcome,
than
Verena.
Wanted to start at. So, he said he wanted to go to something about
Thank you for
100
letting me
meters
come down here.
deeper than the peak. So,
We didn't quite get there, did we?
yeah, we didn't. So,
Do you want to keep, do we need to make another move then?
I could do that, move the ship back another 20 meters and pull you back.
Well, I can come back up. Pretty good current here too, blowing up.
Yeah. Are any of those objects up front possibilities?
No, not right now.
Okay, good enough. I didn't think so. By the way, you're being tugged around.
Yeah, the current's pretty good. Well, we should definitely shoot for that depth that Dave wanted.
Okay.
So if we have to move 20 meters, let's make the move.
Gotcha.
The white or target of opportunity. Don't deviate. I'm sure we'll come across something.
Yeah. So I'm getting close probably where I can stop here in a minute on something.
Co-pilot, this is Science.
I'm just curious.
Hey, Science, this is Co-pilot.
Hey, Co-pilot. I just wanted to fill you in on what I was talking to Tom about earlier. If possible, we'd like to have the lasers on fairly often on this dive, just so we can get an idea of scale. I'll tell you when we could turn them on, but we'd like to probably have them on more often than not.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I just leave them on and...
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you could leave them on, and then when the video guys want them off, we can turn them off.
Okay. Sounds good.
Does that sound all right, Joe?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, if we come across something really interesting, we'll turn them off. Otherwise, we'll just run with them on for scale.
Yeah, and we'd like to have a couple close-ups, you know, with the lasers, and then take them off, and you know. Yeah. Thanks, Joe.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to sit down right here. Joe, we'll zoom in on this. Okay, coming down.
May not too much, you know, we need to be more yeah,
bigger.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I see something that might work.
Okay, it sounds good.
Pilot, this is Science.
But I think we'll have some opportunities.
Go Science.
Do you mind if we turn on the back row of lights just for 5 minutes?
No, go ahead.
Thank you.
You okay with reflections in your screen, Randy?
Yeah, they said 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm okay.
See the foreground?
Yeah. So, and then now
Thanks,
whenever
John. Turn around and wave.
you want to move, we can start this.
Okay. I was only my only
There
mention
he
was
is.
to this targeted site that David
Thank you,
said.
John.
We're about 20 meters higher.
You're welcome,
than he
Verena.
wanted to start at. So he said he wanted to go to something about
Thank you for
100
letting me
meters
come down here.
deeper than the peak. So you're higher than 12.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe yours isn't working, or there's a big, or you're over a
big
hole.
drop off.
I should be over a drop off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're showing 34. So you just hold there. Hold at 34.
Roger.
He's looking at about.
Yeah, video, we can switch to the nav screen again now.
1640.
Yeah, 1640 is the
On
expected.
channel 3.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
back down.
But yeah, okay.
Just back down, and I think this is dropping off here pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. HMIs 3 and 4 should be coming up slowly.
Hey, pilot, we can proceed up from here. I don't think we have to be too
Okay.
precise.
All right. Did you hear that, Nav?
No, I didn't.
We're like 5
Sign-
meters away.
Yeah, Science said we can go ahead and start up from here.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks. Yeah, camera platforms, attitude, altitude, and depth look about right.
Yeah.
It just drops off.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can probably start the ship move at whatever.
All right, I'm going to move up at 0.2 knots.
Let's do 0.1.
0.1 knots. Gotcha. Get your bearing here. Temperature 90, 76 degrees.
I understand, only if it's possible.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and go ahead video. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this guy right here. So go ahead and zoom when you feel
You can tilt down for me.
yeah.
You want to? Can we kill the lasers for a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Pilot, give me. You're doing it. Never mind. Either come down in altitude or just give me a slight tilt.
Coming down a little bit. Macro is going to be hard.
We can get a little closer. You're doing a good. This is holding. You're doing good. I'm wide open, which makes it more fun. Let's see if I can just show me. Get a little closer on that.
Go ahead. You can zoom in a little bit more if you want.
Tilt down. You got it.
Oh.
Feel comfortable?
Yeah.
That is going up.
Going out.
Just off the frame.
Oh, there he goes.
There he goes.
Okay, ready to move on?
Pulling out. Full wide.
Okay, moving on.
Thank you.
Can we zoom in on the crinoid that was just back down to the left?
Roger that. Moving back down. This one?
I believe so.
The bottom of the screen, I think.
Yeah, I
Video,
think
you
this
can zoom in sled for a moment.
Try to.
I don't even know if that's the right spelling.
Okay, video, you want to go ahead and zoom in, video?
Okay, field lasers, please.
Can we keep the lasers on for the first zoom, and then you can do another? Thanks. Okay, you can kill the lasers, Carl. Thanks. Yeah, video, if you can zoom right in on the center of it. Yeah, I know.
Coming back, video.
Nudge me to start with this one.
Trying.
I know. Almost there. Thank you for the tilt.
I'm just rocking on one little skid here. Hold on.
Just wait for you to
I know. Coming over.
Okay, video, could you zoom out the camera platform? I'll watch the tether. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's great video. Thanks. We can
the laser's probably on. You never turned them off, right, Paul?
I did turn them off.
Oh, they're on.
And now they're back on.
Would anyone like a closer look at these sponges?
Sure. While we're at it, we'll always look.
All right. Yeah, we can zoom in on.
Besides, it's got crinoids on it, Dustin says.
Zoom in on this sponge here would be great, pilot.
Okay, let me see if I can get set up here.
It's kind of a 2-for-1 with the crinoids on it.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Let's go for zoom.
Science, this is our Okeanos.
Yeah, go ahead, Nev.
Yeah, I'm not sure some of these spellings are right on, so if you ever see me misspell anything on the nav screen, just you can go ahead, pipe in.
Okay, yeah. You misspelled crinoid.
Yeah, figured. Hold on a sec. I need a spell check.
Let's go wide with this. I think my skid's touching over here.
Yeah, no, that's great, pilot. We can move on if you need.
Okay, roger that.
This should start to flatten out here, so.
So I'm 11 meters above you, kind of starting to come over the top.
Yeah, I'll move out here.
Like I said,
Thank you.
jet move, 495 meters at a bearing of 76 degrees at a speed of 0.1 knots. That's correct. Thank you very much. Pilot bridge reports moves underway.
Yeah, that's great, pilot.
Yeah, that's great, pilot. They drive it. They do everything that's supposed to be. They don't even touch the bottom mostly.
Tell him at one turn.
Very close.
So you want me to stop and come back? Yeah. I don't know how smooth I can do it, but I'll give you my best shot. Okay, good. Yeah, go ahead.
You want the lasers off?
You can kill the lasers, yeah.
Yeah, that was a with the current move the last time, so it's pretty easy. I'm getting blown down.
By the way, how is the current down here, pilot?
It's not too bad. It's mild, but some moves are easier with it.
Any noticeable direction?
Do we want to do this again? Okay. Coming up.
Oh, well, good try, pilot. I think you got a really good...
You have 76 degrees at a speed of 0.1 knots. That's correct. Thank you very much. Pilot bridge reports moves underway.
Yeah, that's great, pilot.
Yeah, that's great, pilot. They drive it. They do everything that's supposed to be. They don't even touch the bottom mostly.
Tell him at one turn.
Very close.
So you want me to stop and come back? Yeah. I don't know how smooth I can do it, but I'll give you my best shot. Okay, good. Yeah, go ahead.
You want the lasers off?
You
for
can
this,
kill the
or-
lasers, yeah.
Yeah, that was a with the current move the last time, so it's pretty easy. I'm getting blown down.
By the way, how is the current down here, pilot?
It's not too bad. It's mild, but some moves are easier with it.
Any noticeable direction?
Do we want to do this again? Okay. Coming up.
Oh well, good try, pilot. I think you got a really good one the first 2 times around.
Do we want to do this again, or are we happy?
That's hey, pilot.
Yes.
Once we move out of here, it looked like there was a pretty neat, really large coral on the left of this rock up ahead.
Right.
So maybe if you want to just try taking that approach once we leave this area.
Roger.
Yeah.
Nav, could you have the ship come to all stop, please?
Certainly. Bridges is ROV now. Yeah, could we get a all stop on the ship, please? Thank you.
Yeah, you're pretty far ahead of me now, so we should have some time here to swing over.
Yeah, it's basically straight ahead. It's just on the left side of this large rock in front of us.
Yeah, let me try to resettle here. Video. I'm on one rock and I'm.
We probably got a good video of this guy. If you want to move on, you can. Okay, if you want to try and resettle again, that's good.
Let me just try to.
Go ahead, Bridge. Thank you very much. Pilot, bridge reports all stop.
Roger, thank you.
You're welcome.
Zoom, go ahead.
Is anyone zooming in on that little red bowl to the left in the bottom of the screen?
Don, if we can, before we leave, there's a small red sponge or something in the left, to the left of this crinoid.
Yeah, pilot, before we leave here too, just to the left of this crinoid is a little red sponge-like thing on a rock.
Yeah.
If we could look for that and zoom in.
Sure. Is it that little one right to the left there, that little one? It's like a little teddy bear there.
I saw a really bright red.
It's a brighter red?
Yeah, it's very bright.
In the bottom of the screen when you
It's a
zoom
lipstick red.
Bottom left.
Okay.
Three daughters. Three daughters.
This guy.
I know.
Eric meant cherry red like a sports car.
Right.
Came out
Just like the
lipstick.
Ferrari that I'm building in my garage.
All right, you guys. Oh.
Video, could you zoom me out when you have a chance?
So do we want lasers on this? Let me get a laser shot real quick. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Yes, do you want to?
Get somebody Malone too.
Can we have the lasers on, please?
John, are the lasers on?
Might have been a request for lasers on.
Oh, we already did lasers.
Okay.
John, did you already do lasers on that?
We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're on now, but we're too zoomed out.
Okay.
We actually had them, yeah, dead center of it. I put it right in between the lasers.
Copy that.
Move on.
Okay.
So there was a coral right up here, right, too, that we need to get?
Yeah,
Around
to the left of the rock. The rock is dead ahead right now.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Come out. Okay.
Colorful effect.
Video of the pilot ever so
Can you sort of focus on the authorized too, please?
just a touch.
What was that?
Could you focus on the authorized too, please?
Right there.
Once you're done with the crino? There he is. Oh, there you go, yeah.
Okay, if you want to tilt up again so you don't see fine at this one. That's keep going. You got it.
That's it, full tilt.
That's full up. Okay.
Let me try, yeah.
You stay. You're
Okay,
good. I'm
all right.
You're ready to start tilting down. You good?
You want me to tilt down slowly, or?
Let's see if we see anything. Yeah, why don't you tilt down? Down a little more. You see that right?
Yeah,
Right
see if
here.
you can get him in the center there.
Get him in the center there. Keep coming down. You got it. Yeah.
I got
Yo,
lots.
could you zoom out the camera platform?
Yeah, I have lots of down.
Thank you.
Good. Let's try and see what we got. This crinoid's hanging on.
I might be able to swing over to get that guy. You want to? Yeah.
Perfect time.
There you go.
Some really beautiful stuff.
Look at that.
This crinoid appears to have an itch.
So its legs are actually going through the sponge there.
It's amazing how stable it is. Even when it moves to scratch itself, it doesn't.
Friends and me work here as well.
Full
Yeah, you could zoom out a little bit, video. I was wondering if you could get at the center of one of the crinoids that's up a little bit higher. Just that guy that's right above the one we were looking at on the right.
Yeah, I'm rocking pretty hard right now.
Hold on. What do you think?
Okay, video, let's go ahead and zoom on this. Keep moving for a second.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll have a few minutes to look at this.
This guy's got a crowd.
There's a little, yeah, look at that guy. A little fluorescent.
Ooh, camera's running away. Hold on.
I want to get a close-up of the crab, please.
Ah, I barely bumped it.
You do.
Oh, yeah.
Science, what kind of crab is it?
The crab is almost camouflage.
I'm going to go for an extreme zoom on his eyes.
Okay. See, let me come down just ooh. I try to roll over video, see if I can get him centered up. Yeah, it's kind of rocking a little bit.
Slowly pull out for a full wide.
Roger.
Science, have you had enough of this?
Tree like bush like things with coral.
Standby video.
Standby video.
Tiny crab.
Is that a good enough view of the coral science on the shore, or would you like to see any more other part of the coral?
Other part of the coral? No, that's okay.
Video, could I have a full wide on the camera
They said
platform,
that's
please?
okay. You've got it.
That's okay? Okay, thanks, Dave.
That's okay? Okay, thanks, Dave.
Yeah, we can move on, pilot.
Yeah, we can move on, pilot.
As soon as you're done video, let me know.
Video's clear.
Roger that.
So what kind of crab is that?
Moving on.
So it's spread right there.
Silent.
Hey, Dave, this is John.
Hey, Dave, this is John.
Yeah, John.
Yeah, just so you know, I can't hear Tim very well, so you'll either have to relay his messages or he can type them into the iChat.
Okay. Did you hear that, Tim?
5 or 6 degree incline here for the next 200 yards or 200 meters.
Not very well, no.
There's an outcropping to your starboard side right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna zigzag a little bit across this flat
Just to look
to cover.
around.
Yeah, to cover some more ground.
Sounds good.
With the sulfur?
Too far out in front now.
Well, why exactly it has a color, I don't know, but it is a function of temperature and the crystal structure of the sulfur. Yeah. So the sulfur goes through many different forms of crystals, and the yellow stuff is the orthorhombic sulfur that you see. But But if you keep heating it up as a liquid, it changes. So I don't know what the form of black stuff is. If it's polymerized a lot, or there's some other things that go on as well, like the viscosity of the sulfur. The liquid sulfur changes a lot with temperature, and but I've never like memorized how that works. Yeah, if you did like X-ray diffraction on it, you could tell.
Oh, that's
what's
pretty
that?
strange.
Furry.
Yeah, what the heck is that?
Is it
I
part
think
of
we better look at that.
coconut palm or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, it could be.
Looks like a sleeping Sasquatch.
It's gonna
Is it a
uncurl
coconut
itself.
mat?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Miss Science, I have an approximate time to leave the service.
Okay, you want to go ahead and zoom video?
You got it?
Sorry, 3?
3:15.
3:15.
Local.
Okay. Yep.
Want to slowly push into the top?
Okay, I'm going to come up. Okay, centering up. Okay, go ahead, push in.
Yeah. It's a worm.
John, can they stock down the iris on the camera a bit?
Yeah. Yeah, can you turn the iris down
It's
a
on the
little
lower
bit,
left.
video?
It's one of those, whatever,
Yep.
you know, like.
Already ahead of me.
Okay, that's maximum zoom. And hold there for a second. And slowly pull out. Always this medium shot. Just finish the pull.
Well, not in high resolution. But there's question for you. Are there, what kind of carinates do you find on that?
Yeah, whenever you're ready,
And you
pilot.
do see the opioids that are.
Okay, video, as soon as you're done, let me know.
Video's finished.
Roger that. Moving on.
No.
Want to investigate the fuzzy?
I'm going to go check out South.
Video's finished.
Roger that. Moving on.
No.
Want to investigate the fuzzy?
I'm going to go check out Sasquatch over here. I know that. Looks like maybe a coconut husk. It could be some type of a sponge or something.
No, they thought it was like a coconut mat of some kind.
Mat, yeah.
It looks like parts of a coconut, but I don't see how it ended up forming to the rock like that.
It almost looks like it has sand in it.
Yeah, maybe a furry animal.
Somebody's bearskin rug crumpled to the bottom.
Yeah, see how it looks like it's got sand? I'm going to go ahead and move on, but
That's a UFO or a U something.
It's a fur coat. You know, all those Indonesians wear furs.
Yeah, pilot, it may be a fur coat that was deposited from one of those little fishing shacks we keep seeing.
yeah.
You got to stay warm out here.
I know.
Bridge, this is ROV nav. Yeah, could you bring the ship to an all-stop, please? Thank you.
Another one of those plants. video?
Yeah, go ahead.
So colorful.
Yeah.
It's amazing this deep to be that colorful.
There's like 3 different critters there. It looks like coral and some little, I don't know if the yellow pieces are coral or...
Hey, John. I'm just
Thank you very
wondering
much.
if the camera iris should be turned down a bit, or I don't want to tell them their job, but it seems to be a little light.
Yeah. I'll probably tell him, and he'll already be doing it.
Great. Okay.
Highlight Bridgeport.
Hey, Roland, we're just seeing it a little bit bright on shore, just so you know.
Yeah, let me try. If I move, I may completely come off, so I have to spin the vehicle. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lift off to do that. Do you want me to do that? Okay, so go ahead and zoom wide. While I do this, I'm gonna have to reposition. Is that okay right there? No, let me come down. Yeah, it's just a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and try this video. Let's see.
A little bit more to your right. See it? Okay. Start some zoom.
Yeah, and then after this, we're looking for the red things that are wrapped around the coral and the yellow part.
Okay, could you just be like a slightly to your left?
While it's zoomed in.
Yeah, I don't want to get that other creature. Just come over there.
Okay, hold on.
It says that one went out today.
Yep. See that guy down below?
That's
And maybe tilt down a little bit more.
okay, tilting down.
So did they see enough of the
Yeah.
weapons?
Anything else, Tim? Was that enough, or you want to go back in and?
John, I don't see any discs of the right? Do you see any discs?
What was that, Tim?
Do you see any discs to the Okeanos?
I heard him say, can you see any discs or something, Dave? Not sure what.
Yeah, sorry, Dave. Can you repeat that?
Did you see any discs in the ophiurites? Does that mean the center of them, or what?
Yes, the central disc.
I thought I saw one facing downward on the underside of the thing. But
Yeah, they're on the underside. They're a bit dark. We can try and zoom in on them here.
Tilt down just a little bit on the bottom.
John,
Okay,
after you
tilt-
go in, there's a
tilt
white
down.
ophiuroid on the rock just below the coral.
small one, yeah.
Okay, copy that, Tim.
Look at that with the
Let's see. Hold on a second.
Sure, we're talking about the base.
Yeah, it doesn't appear we can see it very well here, Roland. But there's another.
Let's see here. Coming down. Come on. So, Okay, go for zoom video.
That's maximum zoom.
Okay, that's as close as we can get.
We'll go about a quarter inch focal length. As focused as we can get.
Can you turn the iris down just a little, Roland? See if we can see the middle of them better. Yeah. A little better, not much. Okay, thanks, video.
Okay, pull out. We'll finish with this guy.
Anything else you'd like to see, Tim?
No, that's fine, thanks.
Okay, so we'll move back to the hairy mat.
Yeah, that would be good, thank you.
Copy that.
Location. That's the trick, right?
I think you're going to be too far out of the light. Yep. The mic's not open, pilot.
You can probably take the lasers off for a few minutes, co-pilot, if you want.
You can kill the lasers.
It's not a big deal.
Could you kill lasers for me, Brian, please? Yeah. I can reach over, but actually it'd be nice if that was here.
Well, I think I eat my words. So, Tim?
Kind of, yeah, it kind of looks like a sponge, but then it kind of looks like,
Yes,
looks like fur.
it does.
Looks like what?
Do we have any idea what this is?
Well, those sure look like sponge spiculas, don't they, Tim?
I have seen some.
Or is it is it hair?
Parts of it look like hair. Others look like
I
sponge.
don't know. I don't know. They seem to be too long for sponges.
Video pilot, given the level of confusion, I'm going to assume we're going to want to look at this for a little while.
Given the level of confusion, okay. I think I'm backing out of this now.
All right, Brina.
Zoom out video, please.
Do you want us to try and take a look at this from the other side?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to move.
The pilot has to move it.
John, there may be a coral that's off to the left of this that Santiago would also like to look at, just to the left. Not the little white one. Apparently there's a different one.
Look at the coral.
Okay.
I'm still bobbling around a little bit here. Let me reduce my thrust a little bit and see if I can steady up a little bit here. Kind of teetering on the rocks here a little bit. Okay, pull back and you can direct me to the coral. That white one in the background?
I think it's that little white one to the left.
To the left, coming left.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, slow zoom in and I'll get myself adjusted here. Brian, you might come down and give me a smidge more tether here. I think I'm getting a little...
Coming down just a bit.
Okay, video, we're stable. You can go for macro.
Pilot, science lead.
Go ahead, Science. Not hearing you.
More to left. Left side.
I didn't catch all of that, but I take it this is not the object.
That's right.
Okay.
Near the big rock there.
Big one in the background. Okay, I'm going to pick up and move in that direction.
Okay, what is it?
Seattle, Jakarta, this is the EX.
Co-pilot, I'm going to zoom in on the webcam if that's okay with you.
Go ahead, EX.
Yeah, this is Jeremy. I just wanted to give you all a heads up that in a few minutes we're going to start implementing in the top left-hand corner of the ROV HD feed a small watermark that recognizes NOAA and the program. So you will start seeing that on the ROV HD camera feed, channel 1. Starting in about 5 minutes. That's only going to be in the live feed, but that is so it will not be in the archived video on board the ship. But just wanted to give you all a heads up so it doesn't surprise you when it pops up.
Copy that.
Left.
And Jeremy, have you guys thought about putting a timestamp up there as well? Is that something that could be done, or is this just a fixed image that you're adding?
We have not talked about that. That was just a kind of a fixed image in the video feed, but I can ask that question and see if that makes sense for us to implement down the road. But again, that we have not talked about that yet. But you're saying that would be helpful from your perspective?
Well, to have something that you could turn on and off that would at least periodically give you the date and time. You know, other things might be useful too, like the depth, but would that take a lot of work to implement, or is that something that you guys could easily do?
Yeah, that I don't know the answer to, but I can ask that question and get back to you.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Jim.
Tilting up. And down. Coming left. It's a very photogenic hermit crab.
Thank you.
No problem. Oh, hermit crab?
Zoom in.
All right, hermit crab with a regular shell instead of wearing a coral. Did you see the one that had the coral on the top? No. That's the one, but two. So two separate
Okay, pulling out.
Yeah, they put a blue on it.
Video full wide.
Copy that video, thank you.
No.
Come in slow here.
To where? Down in where?
Hold that, please. I'm coming right.
You have? What are you doing? Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, zoom further.
Okay. So it comes through your window?
Okay, thanks for the heads up on that. Tilting down.
Yeah. Or you just put it over the glass? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Wow, interesting.
Copy that, medium.
Navigator to science lead.
Science lead, this is RVNF.
Just want to have information what's the way that we are going to be.
Thank you.
The track. The track from here.
Oh, you'd like to see it in HIPAC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Science's
The,
video, are we finished with
the
this?
planned move was to head up to ship target number 1.
Okay.
At the top of the hill. That's about 400 meters. Take a little...
It's come in two forms,
video,
one with stalks and one without. So these are, their common name is a sea lily.
Okay.
And the other ones are called feather stars.
Thank
but
you.
they're both crinoids with and without stalks.
Yeah. So this is crinoid.
Pretty, aren't they?
We're all getting our biology lessons.
Yeah.
Dave, I've been working on you for years.
I know.
You should be able to do this by now.
Yeah, well, I normally don't look at this many.
Come on, I was trying to learn carbonate chemistry just for you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I am actually learning things now. Or it's, you know, it's sinking
Good man.
in. It's sinking in.
Science, is there anything else they want in this area?
Okay, I think it's okay.
Video, let's push in on the one in the
Okay,
middle.
Sato, can we move on?
Great. Ready to go? Yes, you can move on.
That hold fast is interesting. It almost looks like it's could get up and walk away.
Yeah, they had those on a sponge earlier. It looked like they were just grabbing on and moving.
Interesting.
Actually penetrating into the sponge. Huh.
This is a pretty picturesque rock here. Yeah.
So that is still a stock Crinag, the one in the back, only has very short stock, or what would you call that one?
Alrighty.
Sorry, Dave, did you
does
ask a
science
question?
see anything
Well,
in the
yeah,
current field
the
of view
crinoid in the back.
worthy of
So
further
that's the one without the
investigation,
stock
or
that we
should
would call a
lift
feather
off?
star,
Okay.
opposed to the one on the left, which is a sea lily.
Well,
So the guys on the left, the ocean used to be, they dominated the shallow ocean throughout much of the middle Paleozoic.
Come
The
on in,
ocean was full of crinoids, and they would have
Would you like to see anything else, or are we ready to move the ship?
We can move just slowly to the target.
So
So far.
you want to continue at 0.1 knots?
Okay, it's okay.
Okay.
That does look a lot like the EX1004L2.
The conference call is 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Now this is interesting. We have the fur. We have the fur and white stuff.
So that's some sort of sponge base.
Oh, it's the fur coat sponge.
Yeah.
Try to get right in here and just a little bit more.
PMEL, this is the Okeanos.
Current from the west is what I was fumbling to describe here.
Go ahead, Webb.
That reminds me of the
Yeah,
hatch shell in
this question's actually directed towards Verena. I'm hearing there's a potential issue of a serious time difference between the time code coming over the video and the time on the ship.
Trying to get perched here.
And I was kind of hoping to get some more explanation on that.
Stretched out a bit. I'd come down a little bit.
Verena,
just
did you hear
give
that?
us more time.
Actually, no, I didn't quite hear it all.
Oh, okay. So Webb is on the line, and just wondered if you could give him any more details on
Okay,
the
video,
time
we
code
are
difference.
perched and somewhat
So
stable.
unfortunately, I'm just working with what Jonathan left me as a note, and I may need to have him contact Webb tomorrow. But when we started this evening, he took the time off the navigation as, I see. He's taken the time code was reading 064613, but the nav on the Okeanos that we were reading from the ship was reading 080423. So that's an hour and a half difference. And that's all I can tell you.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, let me.
Right.
That does answer the more obvious question of there's not a simple explanation. That's something we're gonna have to look into.
Okay.
All I can do on this end and prep before we talk with Jonathan is verify that our time code generator for the video is matching the clock used on a high pack, which should be satellite synchronized. So I'll do my homework here with the video team and be ready to have a good conversation with Jonathan next time he's available.
I'm going to tilt up a little bit to pick up.
Okay, he'll be on the dive tomorrow night. Maybe you could talk with him then. That'd be great. So, but it's good to know that your time code is matching on the ship. So that was step number one.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at both I'm looking at the clock at high pack right now and the clock that we use in the control room, and they're perfectly in sync.
Looks like the sponge is made up of the same hair, but just white.
Alrighty, we'll sort out where the problem is.
Okay. Thanks for bringing it up, Marina.
Thanks for bringing it up, Marina.
Thank you. Tilting up. coming up some more to pick up the coral. So it almost appears that this thing's created a scoop. But the interesting thing is that the current is flowing from the other side. The scoop is not pointed into the current, or at least the current we're seeing right now. Okay, here we go. Coming right. Coming left. There you go. Looks like a fine mesh filter to catch everything that blows by.
There's a nice shot of it in the pilot cam.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Please. We'll do a circle around to the left as we get underway to catch up. Science, is there any more close-up work needed here?
It looks like no, so we can keep on moving up.
I agree.
What do you think, pilot? Or do you agree we just keep moving up slope?
Okay.
Okay.
Lifting off gently, and we'll spin around the other side on our departure here. Roger that.
There's another one. Same association as before, huh?
Bubble gums in bloom.
So there's 3 creatures in here?
Are we dreaming now, navigator?
Can we go now? Okay, yes, go ahead.
Sorry, what was that, Science?
Oh, barnacles.
That's a big barnacle.
Roger that. Smidge of tilt down. We have another minute at least available to us here before we have to trundle on. No. Oh, we have. Okay. But it's true. It's time for the co-pilot to take center stage. The least.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah, go ahead. Pipes up in the back row there. The walking corals seem to enjoy being attached to the sponges.
EX, that's lovely. Could we have the lasers on too, briefly?
Roger that, lasers.
Yeah.
Roger. I'll tilt up for a measurement. So
About your scenario, Dave, if this was an abandoned ship drill, can't say that I would stick around too long.
true enough. Sorry.
I'll stay in Brian's place and hold the winch joystick till the end.
Well. Now we're more comfortable here.
Nav.
Yes, co-pilot?
Ship's moving to 076.
Yes, 077.
So, Dave, we're not gonna.
We don't have much time, do we? Okay, video. And we'll be lifting off, swinging our head north. And then east before the train leaves the station.
Shoot out his hand or no?
Okay, ROV is turning north. Okay, ROV heading is now northeast. working my way around to get out front so I have time to linger if we encounter something. Swinging my head north. Level terrain at 1582 meters.
Yeah, I don't remember the name. Our depths check out with the contours. We're between 158 and 159.
Is that okay for you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Right up the middle from the bottom. Thank you.
It's
My
hard to see
God,
the
it's full of
lasers.
stars.
Can we zoom in on the chronoid?
Unfortunately, I don't have a suitable perch. This thing's way up in the air.
Can hover above it.
Yeah, we'll need to get ourselves into the zone here, and then we'll.
No, it doesn't look like it, but I am full wide.
Yeah, I know that. I am dealing with a current from the north.
Oh, wow. Those little cup corals on the bottom?
The video, which is some of them, haven't been able to get any images.
Soon it will be. The camera platform's looking straight down right now.
Yeah.
So once it gets out from under us, ship's still moving, then we'll center it in.
Yep.
Looks like it's looking into a big telephone.
Co-pilot, whenever you're ready, let me know and I'll zoom your camera in.
Can we zoom in on one of those opioids physically?
Can we zoom in on one of the opioids, please? On the sponge.
All right, Roger. Yeah, pilot, they want to zoom at like a worm-like things.
Yes, we'll get in closer here momentarily.
Looking at your sled camera, looks like you're right on top of it.
I am right on top of it.
Just a fear factor.
Well, I need to get above it to get the glare out of the dome here. So, but I need to. I'm having to constantly fly sideways into this current here. So it's taken me a little longer than usual to get happy.
Looks like the camera platform's pulling away from you now.
Okay, video, I'm starting to feel a little better here. Yeah, there you go. Hold that. Let me fly with this for a minute. Okay, a little bit more zoom. Hold that. Let me rise up.
Can we go, video, can we go wide?
Going wide on the platform.
Thank you. I hate to be a spoil sport, guys, but we're a little close to this wall.
Yep.
Okay, video slow, zoom out. Well,
yeah, we haven't got a tight shot of these guys.
All right, go
yet.
all the way in, but I'm going to be getting out of here real quick.
Okay, I'm
The
slowly
wall is
pulling
only,
out.
at least in multi-beam, only 20 degrees.
Okay. And you might want a tight shot on the camera platform. I'm going to go around this thing, pirouette, to give a idea of scale.
Are you ready for that video? Or co-pilot?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Okay, moving in. ROV is full wide.
Thank you.
It's just so bright, I can't ours up enough to see the stalk under it. That's some new territory.
So that's about the end of our sprint right there.
Okay.
Very nice.
I should have done a distance and time, but it was up to 0.4 knots.
Roger that.
So the ROV should be coming into the steeper 20-degree terrain.
Yeah, I just ran into it right here, heading up, tilting up. Little Herc is in Tyrolean mode. I'm way out there now. Just come a little bit more northerly.
Co-pilot, if you can dim that light, probably give you more detail on Herc.
Which one are we looking at there? Is that number?
It's number 1.
Number 1. Dimming 1.
Watch your...
Okay, RV heading 060. Pretty much straight up the slope. RV depth 1570 meters.
It'd be really exciting if we got to the top and we found a hole. Change of landscape. Rather drastic land change.
And definitely encountered a change in geology here.
So we're going to rise about 30 meters in the next 15 minutes, and then we'll be at the summit.
Copy that.
I saw him looking at me.
It looks like you have found ET.
Octopus?
Octopus, all right.
Wow.
All right, Dave, be ready for your move.
Might have to move you to the
Thanks.
back row.
Be promoted.
Yeah, Grenadine.
EX, of course, we're going to want to look at this for a while.
I would maybe offer that a ship
Yeah.
stop might
we meant to.
I agree.
Okay.
Do you agree,
Okay, pilot. Do you agree, pilot?
Yes, pilot is listening.
All right. Bridge, this is RVNF.
They want you to look at this for a while.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Stand by for tilt. Poor guy will never see again.
The eyes look like camera. Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Looks like a camera.
Say this will make the highlight reel.
If we bump the ground, you will.
He's not trying to camouflage himself at all.
I don't think they would try to do that in the darkness. I think maybe that's...
Oh, that's a good point. These ones probably don't have that.
Can you tilt down on that?
Yeah, some tilt down coming.
Thank you, Bridge. I confirm the all-stop.
Interesting if I could push all the way into his eye and do a slow pull.
Okay, video.
Okay.
Pretty well perched, so just tell me what you'd like to do.
Yeah, I would like it if I get dead center of his eye and pull out on that. That should make a good shot.
Okay, I'll tilt up for you.
Well, we approach octopus eating.
Coming right, just a smidge. It's gonna take a second for it to stabilize.
Yep, I'll continue
Bridge,
to
this is
zoom
Nav.
and let you settle on it. Okay, I'm gonna do a slow
Roger,
pull
140.
from this.
Roger.
You can see the lights in his eye.
Yeah.
Okay, that's full wide.
All right. Is there anything else we want to do here?
Maybe up and over so that we come down and around to his left so that we sort of just keep him in frame.
All right.
Video is science. Is there anything specific Shore wants more with this guy?
So far, there's not a specific request from them, so...
They seem to be speechless.
That's all right. I'll...
they said this is like abundant of
around
crinoids.
the other side, see if we can't start a conversation here.
If both of his eyes can come into the shot.
Might be running out of tether here.
If you have some room.
Little bit of difficulty getting over to the other side here.
A couple more meters. I can see the bottom and
yeah, trying to come left on my lateral here.
His tentacles.
Okay, I'm gonna just hold this right here.
Okay, I'm zooming.
EX, this is Victoria. After the octopus, can you just focus also on that crinoid right beside him?
Roger. Okay, pilot. So it looks like his friend want to have a close look. The crinoid next to this one.
Crinoid?
Yeah, next to is.
Obviously, the cephalopod lobby is not present. Okay, crinoids.
Yeah,
Get a
we're looking
light.
at that white one.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. Go ahead and get your pull out here, and then we'll. And the crinoid, is that the feathery thing in the frame, or some further direction?
I think it's the one almost touching the octopus.
Okay, coming left. Back in video.
Going in super tight.
Roger that.
Pulling out to a medium shot. And just continue to pull out.
Up the lateral authority, I'm having to compensate with a lot of vertical at the same time, but.
So you're getting pretty far south of the sled.
Okay, I am. My head is north. I will. Whoops.
It's a good close-up of those corals.
I'm just passing by, trying to make pretty here. I've got to get going. Coming like I'm pulling you around.
You are.
All right, we'll just relax for a moment here.
Hey, Bridge, this is Nav. Thank you. All right, the ship is stopped. How about we let the sled settle and explore the top for a minute before we head north?
Roger that. We'll mow the lawn.
Yeah.
Looking west.
I don't know. Send it to Sponge's rifle. Worried he's not though. A little conservative.
You were being prudent. Okay, video, while we're waiting for the move to get underway, we can get some more beauty shots here.
I'm going to pause here for a second. Looks like these guys are holding hands, or?
It's like a slow war that's been going on for about 3 decades.
Have you ever seen time-lapse sped up of starfish in Monterey?
Yeah, that's very cool.
Unbelievable. You can clear out a whole acre pretty quick.
Well, it's also instructive in how starfish meet and greet. I'm going to widen up a little bit there, video, just to hold tableau. Okay, slow pull out. let's move on.
Nav, what's our vector again there, Victor?
Vector 030.
Whatever comments you want to put into the event log are good too. So, you know, because it's very, very basic in there right now, but, you know, nobody's putting in any.
RV's heading that way.
Just poking around under expeditions, and you go to file index 10. But you can just download it. Yeah. Not so much. Mostly. Well, you know, I suppose that the event log would be most useful for somebody who's thinking about getting some video, and they want to know what's there, so they can review that. Yeah.
Hey, Dave, video. I'm gonna see a little close shift for that store where I am.
Okay.
Is that the equivalent of a video sneeze?
If I store where we are happy.
Is this it?
The funny star shape thing.
It looks like now, but once we try, when we are looking for
Tom, are you
the
with
coral,
me?
we
Video,
made
Tom.
Now I'm ready.
Okay, we'll be
that
tilting
said
up
it's
here.
okay.
There you go. We'll have about 1 minute here. Oops. Maybe less. Stand by.
Would you like me to come out?
Nah, let me work it. Let me work it here. Okay, we can't stay much longer if we could have a slow pull out.
Okay.
We can come back to this if need be, but the train is leaving the station.
All the way out.
All right, thank you.
Pilot to Science Lead.
Go ahead, Science.
And they want to make a zoom on the small white corals.
All right.
Any of white corals.
Any of the small white. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go up on top of the rock and perch.
Okay, here we are.
Okay, video, Tom. I'm gonna go for the one on the right, just right of center.
Gotcha.
It's best light. You can zoom at will. Coming right. Tilting down. Coming right. Tom, you got to make up your mind what's white.
Yep. Trying to hit the middle. All right, let me do a little more.
Yep, we're steady. Coming right. Just a smidge. Oh, I'm seeing a little chromatic aberration there. Okay. Come on down about 5 meters real quick, Tom. I'm getting a little tether motion there.
Copy that. I'm gonna roll some more focus. Following in. That better, Dave?
Yeah.
Pause here for a second. Come out. Coming out.
Are those color fringes my monitor or the camera?
I'm seeing it over here.
Yeah, I got blue on the right, red on the left.
My dots and the
Bringing my head north.
Can be all over the place. In fact, we're going to make a weblog about the worst offenses in the event log.
One hard target on sonar right now.
This is looking very much like the top.
I believe it is.
Tilting down.
The heat is bearing 330 to 310.
Coming left. I don't know if I can get there from here. Yeah, that's in your direction.
Yep.
Okay. My head is 010.
Okay. Bearing on the return is now 055.
Coming right. Yeah, I see some stuff.
Stuff is good.
Crumbled up little chunks.
Thank you, Bridge. Ship is all stopped, pilot.
Copy all stop.
Well, it definitely isn't my thing. I'm learning some biology, which makes it. At least I'm learning something.
I think we haven't reached the peak yet.
Oh, here's more up.
Copy that.
We have to go back and pick up the flag and move it.
Pilot to Science Lead.
Go ahead, Science.
Okay, we have a coral in the center.
Yes.
Can we have a zoom on?
Yes, stand by. Clear to zoom. Hold that. See if I can. It's a little touchy here.
Pilot, I think it's okay.
All right, we'll.
And then and they want to see a coral just behind us. We just pass over them.
Just above to that one?
No. We just pass over them. I mean, we just below us. I think it is below us. So we take a zoom on it a little moment, and then zoom out, and then try to go below us. And yes, is the ship all stop right now?
Roger that, Science. The ship is stopped.
Okay. So I think it's easier for us to move backward, I think.
Sure, I can retrace my steps here.
Going a little more. All the way in. Coming out.
So I'll attempt to reverse my travels.
Copy that.
Pausing
Be
here.
more or less stable here.
Yeah, right.
All down here or there. I'm hoping we'll see more up in the shallow
All right, we're pretty comfortable here, video.
What I really like is to get more I think Cody going so we can actually see Cody can go coral.
Pause here.
They're concerned that it's too shallow and too warm water. And they say that the water's warm and it makes the ROV warm. And also all the heat that goes through the cable is mostly on the spool instead of water. And they're concerned that the cable is not that good power.
Copilot, turn the laser on once we have this zoom out.
Yeah, Indy, if you're talking to pilot, I don't hear you.
No, he was asking for the lasers.
Ah.
Coming back out.
Gotcha. Okay.
So lasers coming up.
I'm not sure if there's a real issue on the ROV. I think they were mostly concerned about the cable. But so the ROV will be in somewhat warm water, but not that warm. Below. Not sure how deep the nuclear is. So. because it's like 30 degrees.
I'll be back into the bugs. Settle. Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, you want up?
Sure.
It is just a little bit of it, yeah. And then
I'll go back in.
And left.
from what they said, the big winch cable is closed, and I think one of the AC for that room is not working. It hasn't been
Up in the air.
so they're not able to cool it as well. So the more cable that's on the winch spool, the hotter that room gets.
Why don't you come down about 3 meters there, co-pilot?
All right.
Still getting a little heave through the tether.
And be careful. Not exactly sure where the bottom is here.
Pulling out.
Roger that. I think I've steadied myself up a little bit here.
Pausing here.
Okay, I'm going to go down and get the hold fast. And back up. See if I can come left and get a steadier shot on the neighborhood.
Very nice. Gonna come out slow now.
Right.
We
Veritable
have
Matterhorn-like
another summit
feature.
there.
Well, that's quite the rock. You got nothing else on sonar. I say this is the peak.
That looks like the peak if I ever saw one.
That does look like a peak.
You're not just saying that because it's where the X marks the spot, are you?
Okay, let's say this Dave's pick. Okay.
Okay, I said it again. It's been super cat.
Well, we'll get a depth here.
Now we really need a flag. This would be a great place to plant one.
Oh yeah, it's a nice shot.
About 15, 13 here.
Well, just to make it official.
On the bottom it.
We'll zoom in a little bit, Tom.
15, 13.6.
Oops.
Wrong one.
Wrong one. Sorry about that.
Oops. Little Herc plants flag. Okay. ROV depth, 1513.6 meters.
Roger that.
My heading is 072. And sonar doesn't see
No sonar contact.
anything else.
Bridge, this is ROV nav.
Looks like the sled in the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Okay, we're going to lift off here.
Roger that, Bridge, thank you.
Dave, before we go away from this, I'd like to go down to the bottom of it.
Copy that.
And do a really nice vertical transect. And then when you get up to the top, I want you to just fade off one direction or the other.
Copy that.
Okay, so let's do this a couple times. I want to get a couple really good shots. Nice vertical moves in the video. From a couple different angles, too.
Thank you, Bridge. Dave, would you like me to have the ship sit here while we do this a couple times?
Yeah, just so I don't get
Bridge, this is nav. Can we just put a pause on that move real quick? We're going to do a little videography here.
Little Hollywood.
Thank you, Bridge.
Dave, any overhead?
Whoops, stay with me there, Tom, so I don't crash into that.
Thank you, Bridge.
We'll be sure and include this in our flyby.
Like your backup light on here, Dave?
Yes, that would help, even though it's pointing up.
Up, right there.
Yep, copy that.
That's a big help.
That's what they put reverse lights on it for.
Okay. It's nice to know the co-pilot's got my back.
Always
Literally.
All right, we're going to start from here.
Okay, if you start from here, though, I want you to go in and get a really nice shot. So you're coming up with everything close in and you're picking up all the colors.
Right. Video, refrain from changing from painting or otherwise. So pick a happy setting and we'll keep it for the whole run.
Once you get me close, I will.
I will get you close.
Oh, so they're saying that the sun's just growing on the coral skeleton? Right? I mean, it's shaped like a coral, but there was another one previously that had the same kind of shape with lots of branches, only the leaves were more like sand. Uh-huh.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, now just fly right by this.
Okay.
And move on to the big feature. Just keep moving right past it.
Yeah. Just trying to keep the herky-jerky out.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, crawling up the cliff here.
Yeah, kind of a quick method.
A little tighter.
Pushing in.
So far, there has been no...
Just get right in on it. That's it. Beautiful. Perfect. Right up just like that.
Got about 2 meters.
Just follow it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it. Just like that. Just like that. You get the moon rising in the back. See? There you go. Keep coming up. Keep coming up. Don't even stop. Just keep coming up.
I'm with you.
Fly right out of it. Just let it go right to dark as you fly.
The goodbye shot.
The Hulk walking away shot.
Perfect.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Actually, okay, here we go. Mountain climbing, take 2.
Navigator to Sense8.
Go ahead, Science.
How much time left do we have?
We have about 20 minutes. I believe, once.
Okay.
Yeah, about 20-minute science.
Stop twisting those knobs, video. Well, since it's going that way, I'm going to pull back and get the whole thing here.
That's the left pan limit, pilot. Any further over dilution.
That's all right. I'm pretty much know the neighborhood now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, feeling a little tether tug here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's all right. Okay.
Good to go.
Flyby take 3.
Seattle, Jakarta, this is 6. We just want to let you to know that we have about 20 minutes left for bottom time operation.
Thank you, Jakarta. I mean, EX.
Alright, let me see what I can get here first.
Yeah. Yeah, frankly, I think if they made a strong statement that they wanted to go back there soon, that would carry some weight, probably. I mean,
if you can sort of just float with the current here, anything we try to do is just going to exaggerate the moves. But this is good. Not got a critter there.
Yeah, that's probably good, guys, if you want to move on.
Stand by, I want to get a little...
Getting some pull now.
Yeah, just...
Apparently there's a coral to the left of us, too, that they wanted to maybe check out if we have time here.
I'm coming out wide for you.
Yeah, I don't got much time here, so we can stop the ship. Let's go ahead and stop the ship.
Roger
yeah, we got about 5 minutes. Copy that. And can we get the lasers back on, too?
Copy that. Turning the lasers back on.
Can we come to an all-stop, please, Bridge? We're going to be getting ready to come to the surface pretty soon.
We got an oil... it's the return of the oil
Thank you, Bridge.
Where?
On the...
Oh.
He's looking at the...
I see it there.
Yeah, just to the...
Okay, which...
In line with the lasers.
Thank you, Bridge.
You're going to have to work, gonna need some light on that.
Pilot, ship is all stop.
Roger that. Let me try to work over here and set down. I'm just going to try to set a skid on this.
This little guy right here?
Yeah. This little guy?
That's the one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting pulled here.
Yeah, I may pull you off this pilot because
What?
it's still swinging.
Yeah.
I'm coming down.
What's your depth off? What do you got? 24? Yeah,
25.
come to. Yeah, come down.
Supposedly I got 25 anyway.
Yeah. Watch your camera there. You'll be able to see if.
Yeah.
You got some. If you're comfortable here, we may be able to work it.
No, I'm getting pulled really hard, so I'm going to have to sit down.
This looks like it's going to be it for us after we get this shot here.
Roger that.
That's about the best I can do for you, pilot.
Well, you look steady now.
Let's try something. Okay, go ahead and zoom.
You get in close first. Let it come back at the.
Okay, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm getting pulled off. Let's see here.
There you go. Big stare. Probably tilt down coming out of the rock. Okay, let's just go with the rock. With your rocking motion. Oops, what was that?
Oh, watch out.
What?
I'm coming off.
Coming
Okay,
out.
that's probably good, guys. Thanks a lot.
It's going to be about it for us, fellas, if that's good for science.
How about another half an hour, Nav?
As much as I hate to be the guy to call the dive.
Yeah, I'll type that in. Joel's telling us to leave.
Yeah, I'm just stretched out as tight as I can be.
Yeah. I'll let you catch up here. I just wanted to get out of the rock garden.
Yeah, thanks, everyone. Great dive.
Thank you, science.
Depth that the vehicle did.
Despite
The
your
vehicle was right down
comments.
in the rock, so.
My presets are gone.
Lasers off.
Do I got my umbilical?